Look, bro, time is running out. We never know how many days we have remaining on this earth. So let me ask you a question with that statement being said. If you knew that your days were running out, if today was your last day, would you be happy with the amount of progress that you made today? Would you be happy with the direction that you took your life? And look, I don't mean to get sentimental, but it's a harsh reality that we all have to face. It's death. It is going to happen to all of us. And a lot of us, I just thought about this. We all want to see heaven, but a lot of us are afraid to die. Even for Christians, even for people who honestly know the power of God. We all want to see heaven, but a lot of times we're afraid to die. We're afraid to test those waters. But why is it? And I ultimately think that when we look back over our lives, it may be the fact that we never really truly lived the way we wanted. A lot of us will go on vacation. Myself, let me just talk for myself. I'll go on vacation. I'll do all those necessary things that I would like to do, right? Hang out with my friends, hang out with my family, pursue the career that I want, and do those things. But I know deep down inside that I have an urge that I would love to be a speaker, someone who is speaking and testing the waters of going international and running my own business. And guess what? I am doing that. I am building that business for myself. So let me ask you, within this first 2 minutes of this video, are you living the life that you want? Because your day is going to be done. And I want to ensure that you are living the life that you truly want to live, not the life that you are just existing, not the life of just paying bills, working 40 years and retiring, not the life of just doing normal things. I know deep down inside of you, there's another person, another value, another being that wants to live to its fullest potential. But a lot of us, we don't let that full potential come out because the lack of resources, the lack of knowledge, the lack of ability. It really is not even a lack of ability. It's the lack of not even trying. But one of the biggest things that I will say is that it's the lack of knowledge, right? And a lack of knowledge basically means that you are disempowering yourself. So if that life that you truly want to live is out there, or if that being inside of you really wants to come out and you want to have the life that you absolutely would die and today was your last day, you're like, man, I did every single thing that I want to do. I did everything that I want to do. There's nothing left on the board. I could die right now and be truly fulfilled. If that's you, congratulations. A lot of us are not. So I want to help you to get to that road. I want to help you to get to the point where you're absolutely just thrilled to live the life that you want to live. You're just so completely satisfied with everything that you've done to this point. And I'm going to help you get there. So I need you to stay to the end. So let me go to my notes real quick. All right. So the first thing that I want to talk about is really, I've already talked about it. It's just a wake up call. This is your wake up call to understanding that your time is limited, dog. You never know how much time you have remaining. So it's time to put the foot forward and start to pursue the life that you truly want to live, to truly go to those different places, to go to those games, to enjoy the foods, to enjoy the world. One of my biggest things is really getting out there and seeing the rest of the world. I had a great taste of it being in the Navy. I've been to a lot of different places. Been to India, I've been to Dubai, I've been to the Middle East, I've been to Bahrain, I've been to Hawaii. I've been to a lot of different places, but the world is so big, y'all. It's so big. And you know what's so unfortunate is that a lot of people never really get the taste of it. They're only able to really stay inside their state, go to another state like Houston, Miami, New York, like these different small places. But the world is so much bigger than that. The world is just massive. So this is a wake-up call that you do not have time to play around. You do not have time to sit around. You do not have time to just let another day go by without pursuing your goal. And really, it's not even about getting to the ultimate end of your journey. Really, what it is about is taking a foot forward, taking that step forward, taking the passion that you have and enabling yourself to go 1% further, just 1%. You don't have to go to the end. You don't have to get there tomorrow or today, But what I'm urging you is that while you have breath, you have to pursue that thing that you want. You have to go for that thing that you want. Because if you don't, it's just going to leave you. You're not going to have the opportunity to do it. So this is a wake-up call for you, right? And why this is a wake-up call? Because a lot of us allow for time to be an illusion. What do I mean by that? We think that we have time. We think that we have an opportunity to wait 10 years before we actually even pursue. Now, if you're granted with that opportunity, that's amazing. But you have to start now. Like, I remember it was a lot of homies that died in high school. It was a lot of homies that died when I was in the Navy. But I remember this time in high school, it was a brother named Chris. God rest his soul, man. Great young man, had energy, man. I remember he used to do backflips like 20, 30 at a time, brother. And he actually tragically died in a car accident a few months before we all graduated high school. And it was tragic. And I remember, like, man, being so young and not really being able to have the ability to have kids or to see things or really do much. He passed on. But what I'm saying and what I want you to understand from this story is that your time can come at any given time. But it's from the mercy of God that he allows us this time. He allows us to spend these moments. He allows us to do the things that are outside of his will. But the biggest thing is that he allows us to go outside our purpose for so long. And what I'm starting to think and really understand is that if you're not truly pursuing your purpose, is that sort of kind of like a sin? If you're truly not living your purposeful life for the glory of God, for all of the different things that God wants you to live, it's the fullest magnitude of your spirit, every single thing that he said that we could be, it's kind of like a sin, right? It's kind of like you are not believing in what he told you to believe in. You are not living the fullest potential. So I look at that as, man, I'm not doing the will that you want me to. But really just wind it all back, man, is that it's an illusion, right? It's an illusion that right now is not the right time. Okay, cool. I don't have the tools. I don't have the microphone. I don't have the camera. I don't have the tools. Bro, you do not need the tools to actually do what I'm doing right now. You can just use your phone. Or if you have a dream or something, if you don't have the resources, I guarantee you that somebody around you has those resources. You just have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to start to believe that right now is the time. That's why I made a video, which I'm going to post right here. I'm going to post this video, is that right now is your winning season. Right now is your winning season. Start where you are. Start exactly where you are. You have to start broke. You have to start with the little things that you have right now. You have to start one by even blueprinting the idea. Writing it down is the first step. How did anything get built in this world? How did all these different large buildings get constructed? They started with an idea, then they wrote it down. What is your idea? Then write it down. But the biggest thing is that right now is the time. There is an illusion that you believe that you have time, and it's not. You really don't have time. Like I said, my homie didn't have time. A lot of my different friends didn't have time. Now, I went to a funeral this weekend. My grandma Mabel passed. She was 92 years old, lived an incredible life. The Lord gave her a lot of great time to fulfill and to do her will and to pursue her passion. She had a lot of time. To be real, a lot of us ain't gonna make it to 92. Hell, if I make it to 92, it's a blessing. Hell, if I make it to the next day, it's a blessing. And I'm not saying that like I'm living a crazy life. I'm saying that because we don't know. Time is an illusion. And a lot of us, we think that since we're young, that we have time. That's not the case for all of us. Time is an illusion, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on action. Just doing one thing a day, posting one time a day, doing an actionable step that will push you towards your desired goal, pushing you towards being the person that you want to be. Now, I'm not saying you got to go out there and do 10 or 12 things. I said do one thing each and every single day that's going to push you towards your goals. What is that one thing? It is going to take you time. It's going to take you the resources, but more importantly, it's going to take you to doing the actionable steps that it may take. Again, when I say time, I'm saying is that it may take you 20, 30 minutes to research and to sit down or to ask ChatGPT, what you need to be doing to pursue your ultimate goals. What is it? Take the time, but more importantly, take the actionable steps. Do what you have to do. But the next thing I want to talk to you about is really just playing all in. Playing all in. Like when they play poker, right? They look at the hands, they throwing their poker faces out there, they knowing the spread of the dealer, and they're saying, listen, I'm all in. You have to go all in on this life. Why? It's because you have one opportunity. I don't care what all these other religions say. I don't care what all these other people say. The life that you have right now, for all that we know on the land of the living, is that we have one opportunity. We have one opportunity. We have one chance to do this right. Do not squander your opportunity by doing the things that are opposite of what's pleasing to God and what's opposite of pleasing to your spirit. And you know dang well what is good and what is not good. You know dang well what is wrong and what is right. A lot of my time, I spent a lot of my years doing things that were not right, but I'd also done a lot of things that were wrong. Okay? And I just said that twice, but pretty much you have to understand what is right and what is wrong. You have to understand what is wrong and what is not right for you, okay? So there's a lot of things that you can be doing to make yourself whole, to make yourself better, to make yourself bigger, to make yourself stronger, to make yourself 1% better every single day. So you have to find out what it is. What is it? What is it that you can do to go all in on your goal? Is it waking up at 4 a.m.? Is it reading that book that you really don't like to read, but you know if you read it, you're going to get a lot better? Is it getting in that group of individuals that's going to push your career forward? What is it that is going to help you to pursue the life that you ultimately want to live? You have to go all in, right? You have to be serious. Now, the one thing that I said today on one of the reels, so if you haven't checked out my Instagram, I post on there every single day, just some short content, basically, just get my brand out there. But the one thing that I said is that you have to stop pretending and acting like you're serious when ultimately you really are not serious. You have to stop having people believe that you're serious when you're actually not. You have to pursue excellence. You have to pursue the thing that you really want, and you have to do it with whole heart, with a full heart, with a full understanding. And again, you have to go all in. So if it takes for you to, again, 20, 30 minutes to figure out what that all in is, take that 20, 30 minutes to figure out what it all is, right? Now, I want to tell you is that you're going to pay a cost of not acting. You're going to pay a cost for being comfortable. You're going to pay a cost for not going all in on your goal. What does that cost? You're going to see a lot of other people who have less talent than you, who are less humble and are with less God-given talent, right? Those people are going to pass you, and you're going to be like, man, I could have did it just as better. I could have just did it just as good as them or even better. But the fact that you were comfortable, the fact that you wasted your time not doing the research, the fact that you wasted your time not really pursuing the goal is why you're going to feel that cost. Do not allow that pain of regret. Do not let the cost of being comfortable and being in analysis paralysis stop you from feeding your soul with the ultimate goal that you said that you wanted for yourself. Stop allowing for these things to happen to you. If you really want that, dog, you got to pursue it. You need to watch these videos that I post. Subscribe, you need to like, but more importantly, watch other people. And if you don't like the message that I'm putting, man, there's thousands of other people out here that are saying the same exact thing. What's for me is for me. And what is for you is for you. You have to go find it and search it, okay? You have to go find and see exactly what you want. But really, there is a cost. And it's really never too late. It is really never, ever too late for you to start. I was just watching Instagram today, and it reminded me that some of the larger companies that you see right now, like Ford, Henry Ford started in his late 40s, KFC, the Colonel started in his late 60s. A lot of these individuals start later in life, but really what they were doing is that they were failing until they got to those years. They were failing until the actual technology and the knowledge are getting with those individuals to get to their ultimate goal, right? But they didn't just start it then. They've been starting their businesses and their foundations and their companies for years. If you're young right now, it's time to start doing the research. Man, when I was in college, I was doing research on how to be a speaker. I was doing research on how to create an online business. I was doing research on how to make the best possible product or service for myself. It's just now in my late or mid 30s where I've pretty much put a foot forward, where I pretty much have pressed the gas towards doing this. Why? Because I got a family, I got bills, and I ultimately know that my time is running out. Your time is running out. We never know how much time we have. So you have to pursue the goal in a life that you want now, because if you don't, you never know when you'll have to pay that cost of regret or pretty much into the grave, right? So do not waste your time. You know, time is an illusion, right? So the last thing I really want to say is this, is that I'm giving out a free guide where you can pretty much help you to elevate your thinking, right? All these videos is to help you to elevate your thinking, really to master your mindset, to pursue the life that you want and ultimately become the person that you want to be. So if you look down in the links right now after watching this video and you actually see the link, click on the link. It's going to take you to a free ebook where it's all about helping you to pursue your mind, but to help you to elevate your mind, elevate your thinking, and to become that person that you ultimately want to be, to have the thing that you want to have. If you want something, you have to take action. The action that I want you to do is to download this free guide right now. And then if you want to do more, take the opportunity to meet with me as a coach. I'll meet with you. I'll help you to plan out your actual goals, and I will help you to take a life of elevation, but not to, to fall back into comfort, but to push forward, to become the person that you want to be. If you want to be the person that you're dreaming about, the person that's urging you, you have to take action. So right now, at this point in the video, take action. Click the like button. Press subscribe. If you want, hit the notification bell. I'm constantly dropping these videos almost every day at this point. But now I need you to take action to download this free guide and read it. Read it, go through it. And I would love to work with you one-on-one as a personal mindset coach to help you to reach your goals. If this is something that you are looking forward to, I am here to help you. Okay. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. As you know, you can always check me on these videos every single day, constantly dropping them. And I love and I appreciate y'all. So I'll see y'all next time. Okay.